Many of you are aware that we've had big increases in the COLA on Social Security, the cost of living adjustment. Watch this video as we break down the new updated numbers for 2024 and dive into what that looks like for next year. Welcome to the channel. I'm Logan Sadler. Thanks for stopping by. As always, here to talk to you guys about some financial education and really specifically retirement education, right? So on today's video, I wanted to talk about Social Security. Again, this is something we talk about a lot on the channel, and it's not often, typically once a year or so, we get an update to what that might look like, specifically speaking to the cost of living adjustment. Now, many of you know we've had these monster increases in the past few years, and those of you that aren't even taking Social Security yet might be very aware of how that looks like, because of course, it does positively or negatively affect your overall Social Security when you're ready. So let's go ahead and dive into it here. This year, starting for 2024, the new updated cost of living adjustments, what those are based off is a lot of the CPIs, the consumer price indexing and things like that in the marketplace based off of inflation numbers. That is where they come up with these numbers. There's a lot of data that would go into it. Some of us agree with it, some of us don't. But let's talk about this year. For 2024, we are going to get a 3.2% increase on Social Security. For some of you, you might think that's high. Some of you might think it's very low. Again, we've had some of those in the past that were 8.7. We've had some 7% raises, some big numbers. However, the 3.2 we had talked about is actually of the 20-year average of the cost of living adjustments we've gotten, the average is 2.6. So this is still well above what we've seen historically as far as the inflation numbers go and the increases go. However, I think a lot of us might tend to side on the fact that that 3.2 might not be as attractive as we might have wanted it to be. So be very aware of that. Again, a lot of people always ask me, well, Logan, if I'm not on Social Security, does that help me at all? Yes, it does help you. Again, you get direct increases on your Social Security based off what you pay in. The increases and all that does affect you, but specifically, it does affect a lot of you that are drawing Social Security. And the ones that it really affects the most is where that's your largest portion of your income. Again, a lot of you guys out there might have an income of, let's say, 60 grand a year, and $30,000 a year of it could be from Social Security. So knowing if that increase is going to be as high as we liked it to be or not, and really what the whole goal is to have it keep up with direct inflation. However, we know sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. This year, I think a lot of the numbers were surprising of what's going to come out for next year were very surprising to some people. They were hoping for somewhere in the 4s, maybe the 5s. However, the ruling was decided and it'll be 3.2 starting in January. So a lot of you that haven't run your numbers and things like that, look forward to next year starting to run your numbers and seeing how that's going to affect your monthly check. If you guys have any questions on that, always let us know. I appreciate you guys stopping by, and we'll be back here again next week with another video.